Tonight, on the Technology Tell Network Apple channel, at 10:45, a new documentary, Steve Jobber, explores the former Apple CEO's brief foray into professional wrestling between his time at Next and his return to Apple. At 11:20, Helen digs out her old copies of the Wooden Tops, while Sue abuses her new senior citizen's rail card while on holiday to Newcastle to visit Mick and Steph in a hilarious new episode of Up the Apples and Pears. At 12 o'clock, Technology Tell After Dark explores interstellar eroticism in The Triplets Go to Mars. Right now, Apple Channel editor Kirk Heiner reviews the Yantouch Diamond Plus wireless speaker system. Okay, obviously you've got a lighting system, which we will show off here in a second, behind a kind of funky sort of, I don't know, what would you call that pattern, Dave?
Triangular polyhedral, of course.
All right, we've got speakers out the side. Not very large, but they do the job. Then you've got your USB connection here, which allows you, the power connection, which allows you to charge it up. It is USB also, so you can charge it on your computer or via the outlet. They provide the adapter for that. And then it's got an auxiliary input, so you can plug in a regular iPod. Those of you who still have your Sony Walkman laying around can get out your old cassettes and listen to it that way. All right, let's see what this sounds like. We're controlling the volume at this point with the phone. That's at about 50%. Let's see what it's going to do. $66%. 100%. All right, so you can maybe hear on the phone, we'll find out. At the top volume, it starts to get a little tinny and distorted somewhat, not a lot of bass. But when you're bringing it in at right around 50 to 60% of the max volume, it sounds pretty good. It'll be great for sitting on your nightstand next to your bed, perhaps, or on a bookshelf, just giving you a decent room-filling sound. Okay, the Diamond Plus has numerous color settings that you could use. The first one we're going to show you here is just the ability to leave one static color up while you work. We'll cycle through the colors available to you. You can see it starts with a light blue, goes on to a dark blue. You can figure the rest of these out on your own, so I'm going to quit naming the colors for you. All right, that's that. Now you can also set up the ability for it to cycle through colors on its own. It does this at a very slow pace, so we won't leave this up here long, but the slow pace is actually good because the constantly shifting colors are not going to be a distraction from what you're actually doing. There's also a rainbow color mode, which will show you all the colors at once and then cycle through them. You can make all of these brighter or dimmer as you choose. As you can see, I'm brightening this up here, probably whacking out the contrast on the video, but we'll take it back down. You do this all with the remote control, which I'm holding here and we'll show you in a bit. There is also a sunrise mode. It starts out with a red hot sun, which is about to crash into Earth and destroy it, but gently eases into a more, friendly morning sun that will help you get out of bed. Although personally, the bright red crashing into Earth sun is going to, send me to the shower faster than anything. The Diamond Plus also has a setting called Tempo Mode, which shifts the light patterns around to match the music you're listening to. And if you're anything like those of us here at the Apple channel, you're listening to Wang Chung. if you don't feel like dancing to Wing Chun, maybe we can get a better light show if we try something a little heavier. How about this?
Dancing days are here again. Summer evenings grow. I got my flower, I got my
That's a little more interesting. It seems to be matching it up better. But again, it's more about the lighting effect than the accuracy, and it actually does look pretty cool. Okay, so that's the audio-video portion of the Yantouch Diamond Plus. Be sure to check us out over at technologytell.com/Apple to read the full review. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Alright, so it doesn't exactly match the beat of the music, but is anyone going to care when they're out dancing to Wing Chun?